All right, hello everyone. You are welcome to my channel. So today we are going to look at NECO 2025 Physics Practical on electricity. So this is the one of the possible setup that you might come across, but one thing is common. Whenever you are connecting your circuit, ensure the voltmeter is connected in parallel across the constant resistor. Your resistance box or rheostat will be in series with a voltmeter. Here's the connecting wire, here's the battery, and also ensure your ammeter is connected in series with the key and the battery. I hope this is taken. This is one of the setups. Let me show you the second setup. Okay, here is the second possible setup that you might come across during the exam. So it's the same setup. Here is the voltmeter I told you must be connected across the constant resistor. They should be in parallel. And your ammeter should be in series with your battery and the key. And here is your resistance box and the connecting wire. So this is we can make use of any of this circuit diagram, and we're going to have the same result. So let's get it done. Okay, here our apparatus. So we are provided with a voltmeter that can read from 0 to 2, 0 to 2 volts, and the ammeter should be 0 to 2 amp as well, according to the request. But what we have here is 0 to 3 and 0 to 5. It can still serve the purpose. And here is your key. Here is your key. This is open. When you close it, that is a closed key. And here is your cell. We have to combine two to give us 2 volts. Each of it is 1.5 volt. And here is your constant resistor of 2 ohms. 2 ohms constant resistor. You have to label this M or X. And here is your resistance box. Your resistance box. So what else? And your connecting wires. So these are the things we are going to use to get our circuit ready. Okay, so here we are going to connect our circuit in accordance with our circuit diagram right here. So here is our resistance box. Here is the voltmeter, the ammeter, which is also here. The ammeter is here. The voltmeter is here. The voltmeter is here. The resistor, constant resistor of 2 ohms, this is it. And here is the key. This is it here. And here is the battery, and this is our battery. So now let us connect. If you look at it from here, there's a connecting wire from resistance box. So we have one here, this, and where is it going? Where is the connecting wire going? From resistance box, it is going to what? It is going to ammeter. But there's another wire from constant resistor coming here. So there are 3 wires that met here. So this junction, one is coming here, one is coming here, and one is coming here. So we are going to take it now. One is here, this is the one here, this is the one. Then the second one is coming from the constant resistor. This is it coming from constant resistor. So the next one is coming from the ammeter. So this is it coming from the ammeter. So we join them together. So to the negative side of the ammeter, one is done. Now from the next is from the positive side of ammeter going to the key. Where is the positive side of ammeter? Here it is, the red one. So take the wire from there. It's going to the key. Here is your key. You take the wire from one end of your key. Your key has no positive and negative. You can just take one. So here it is. I've connected it. Good. Now from the other end of the key, which is also here, from other end of the key, it is going to the positive terminal of the battery. Here is the positive terminal of the battery, and here is the one end of the key. So connect them together as well. So that is done. Now, from the negative side of the cell of the battery, we have it is going down to join again 3 points, one from the resistor, constant resistor, one from the voltmeter. So we connect from the positive negative to negative. So negative of the battery, your resistor has no negative or positive, so just take one. Here it is, the negative of the battery, join with one terminal of your resistor. Now connect it to the negative terminal of your, which is this one coming from the negative terminal of the voltmeter. Join them together. So this is also done. The last connection is the one coming from the resistance box down to the positive terminal of your voltmeter. Here is the resistance box, and here is the one coming from the positive terminal of your voltmeter. Join them as well. So I am done. Our circuit is ready. Let us test it. So we are still having an open circuit now. Let's close the circuit. Can you see the deflection? For let's let it be stable. This is for voltmeter. We are having 1.65. That is V naught. So our V naught is equal to 1.65 volts. So let's get our I naught. So from the voltmeter, let us see what you have. So our deflection is at 9 graduation. From 0, it is at 9. That is 0.09 multiplied by 0.06 multiplied by 9. That gives us 0.54. So our I naught is 0.54 amp. So this is the first thing to do. The next thing to do, let's assume that we are to vary our resistor, the resistance of the resistance box. We are to vary it 1 ohms, 2 ohms, 3 ohms, 5 ohms, as the case may be. So let's assume at 1 ohms. Let's assume at 1 ohms, 2 ohms, 3 ohms, 4 ohms, and 5 ohms. Your own might vary as the case may be. So they might start from 15, 30, 45, as the case may be. Let's assume this is what we have: 1 ohms, 2 ohms, 3 ohms, 5 ohms, and 4 ohms and 5 ohms. Is that clear? Now, how do we get our first 1 ohms? Your first 1 ohms is for you to come to your resistance box and remove 1. Remove 1. Sorry, we made a mistake. You have to unplug the key. Then remove 1. That is for 1 resistance, 1 ohms resistance. Then you plug back. So when you plug back, you take your reading for I and for V. If you look at it closely, so now we have at 1 ohm resistance, what is the value of V and what is the value of I? You can see the value of V is exactly at 1.5, at 1.5 volt. So V is 1.5. 1.5. What is our corresponding I? Let's look at it. So our I is 0.48. 0.48. So that is it. The next thing is to remove the key. Now return the 1 ohms. Now we are looking for 2 ohms resistance. So that is you remove 2, right? You remove 2. Then you now plug your key back again and take your readings. So allow the voltmeter and the ammeter to be steady. Then you take your reading. From here, my reading is 1.45 for the voltmeter, 1.45. And the ammeter, we have it to be 0.45 as well, 0.45. Then the next thing is to remove the key again. Then return the 2. Now this time around, we are looking for 3 ohms resistor. So what do? We remove 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Ensure the rest have a tight connection for accurate readings. Tight connection. So that's one of your precautions. So we have gotten 1 plus 2, that is 3. So the next thing again, we return our key, we close the circuit. So when you close the circuit, take your reading. You have 1.50, 1.50, and for the ammeter you have 0.41. So 0.41. The next one is your uh, 4 ohms resistance. So remove the key, return the key into the resistance box. This time around, we are looking for 4. That will be what? 2, 2 plus this 2. That is 4. That is 4 ohms. So we have gotten 4 ohms. Then we close our circuit. We close our circuit, take your readings. Here, if you look at it critically, we have 1.35, and here is 0.38. 0.38. So then that is all for that one. You unplug the key, return the 4 ohms, return the 4 ohms, return the 4 ohms. Now I'm looking for 5. How do I get 5? 5 will be, there's no 3, so 5 will be 1. Okay, there's 5, so I can just take this one. I didn't have 5. I'll combine 1, 2, and 2 to give us 5. So here is 5. I'll remove this 5. Then close my circuit again and take my readings. So and take my reading here. I have a 1.30, and the current is a 0.30 as well. So this is how you get your readings. The next thing that could happen is for them to ask you to get the table of value. Might ask to, maybe it depends. You have to get the inverse of the current, inverse of the voltmeter, all into just 1 over 0.8, 0.48, 1 divided by 0.48. That gives us 2.08 for the current, 2.08. So the next for voltmeter, 1 divided by 1.5. So here is our table of value. Here's our table of value. Here's the initial value of the voltmeter when there was no resistance, and here is the initial value of the current. So, and this is the table of value. And in the exam, you might be asked to, plot a value of, remember from Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, and the R here is going to be V all over I. So you might be asked to plot a graph of V against I. So V will be vertical axis, that is Y axis, and I will be horizontal axis. Again, it might be asked to plot V, inverse of V against inverse of I. So any of these to get your slope, and that's your slope will be your resistor of resistance of particular value. So that is all for this one. Let's get to plotting of the graph. So thank you for watching. Please ensure you subscribe to my channel, share and comment for me to get some visibility. Thank you.